1. No party for Malala. Ziauddin Yousafzai was over the moon. On the hot, sticky morning of July 12, 1997, his wife gave birth to their first child, a beautiful, bouncing baby girl. Over the next few days, he was so excited that he told everyone he met about the new addition to his family. People were polite, but confused. "It's a girl!" Why was he so happy and proud? After all, his wife had a baby girl. The thing is, in Pakistan, even today, from the second they enter the world, boys and girls are mostly treated very differently. When a baby boy is born, the family celebrates. Guns are fired up into the sky, and visitors come to coo over the cradle and cram it with sweets and money. But when a baby girl is born, no gunshots, no gifts. People don't even bother to visit. Instead, they sympathize with the poor mother and hope, for her sake, that her next child will be a boy. Girls play as important a role in Pakistan as they do anywhere else in the world. But some families see raising girls as a financial burden. Girls aren't allowed to go out to work and provide for their families like boys do. And it can cost over 1 million rupees, about $15,000, to marry a daughter off. Most girls spend their lives at home being wives and mothers, cooking and looking after the house and their children. And for some reason, that doesn't seem as important as earning a regular income. This is the way it's been for hundreds of years, which is why Ziauddin celebrating his daughter was so unusual. "That's my dad for you. With a different set of parents, I'd probably be married with at least 2 babies by now. To get to know me, you need to understand them first." High-flying Ziauddin. Ziauddin had a habit of challenging tradition that started when he was a boy, and brother to 5 sisters. While he and his older brother went off to school, the girls stayed at home and learned how to run a house, so that when they got married and had families of their own, they'd know what to do. Ziauddin thought this seemed really unfair, and as soon as he was old enough, he planned to do something about it. "But my dad had a really bad stutter, which made speaking in public unbelievably scary." In spite of his stutter, Ziauddin entered a public speaking competition. He practiced and practiced and practiced until he knew his speech so well he could recite it in his sleep. When the day of the competition rolled around, Ziauddin was terrified. "Ahem." But then he spoke, and something amazing happened. His anxiety melted away, and he made it to the end of his speech without stuttering once. He even won first prize. After that, there was no stopping him. Ziauddin's dad saw a great future ahead for his son. But it wasn't the future Ziauddin had planned for himself. Dad, I got into college." "To study medicine? Shaheen, I'm so proud." "No, to study English. I want to open a school for boys and girls." If Ziauddin didn't want to be a doctor, his dad wasn't going to pay his living expenses. That meant Ziauddin couldn't afford college. In the end, Ziauddin did make it to college thanks to a family friend named Akbar Khan. Akbar noticed the boy's eloquence and admired his vision. He insisted on lending him the money. Ziauddin was thrilled. It felt like his life was finally beginning. It also happened to be an interesting time in Pakistani history. "We can't let that brain of yours go to waste." The election happened during Ziauddin's first term at college. Lots of student organizations that had been banned under the previous government were suddenly active again. Everyone was feeling optimistic. With his experience of public speaking, Ziauddin was a natural leader, and soon he was making speeches, chairing debates, and leading demonstrations all over the campus. And he became more dedicated than ever to his dream of opening a school. "Can't you get a smaller sign?"